Yo, what's good YouTube? Is with it again. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing great. This is the part 2 of modeling this perfume from scratch on Blender. In part 1 we have seen how we model this perfume bottle shape with a good typology, and we have seen many techniques on how we can model or how we can make the inside of our perfume bottle. So in this part 2 we're gonna see how we can texture our perfume bottle. Let me go to material view, go here. In your case you are having the timeline in here. I want to change it to a shader editor. In this shader editor we're gonna add our textures or our materials. But the first thing we're gonna add is the glass material on our perfume bottle. How we can add a glass material? First thing first, we're gonna select the part where we want to add the material or the texture in it. In my case this is the body of my perfume, and I will go in here and add the new. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. So this is the principal BSDF. There's two ways we can add a glass effect. The first one is we're gonna lower our reference to something like this, 1.2, 1.1, and you're gonna go to transmission and increase the weight a little. Okay, so now we can see that it's not what we want. Okay, what we need to do is go to render and change it from EV to cycles. In here I'm gonna change from CPU to GPU compute, and I will add my preset. You are free to copy my preset in here. So you can go to a render view. In this render view you can see that is black. You can go and click in here, and you're gonna check in here and gonna choose a different HDRI in here. In my case I usually go with this one. This is my favorite. So this step we can go and see a little bit of our glass, and let me just show you the second method of adding glass material. So I'm gonna unplug this one. I'm gonna drag this one somewhere in here, and I will go and type glass BSDF. It's the same one, but this one is the easiest. The second thing we're gonna add is the liquid. I'm gonna go in here to this, and I'm gonna isolate this. So let me just add my screen key so you can see what I'm doing. Sure, just like so. Let me just go back. Alright, so we're gonna select our perfume body, isolate it, and let me just go inside and tab keyboard so I can access the edit tab, and let me just disable my subdivision surface, shift control and select this one. Let me just go and on the wireframe mode, and so you can see it more clearly. I will get my subdivision back. So now you need to press control plus numpad on your keyboard so you can just keep selecting everything just like so. The liquid will be inside and it will be in this level. So I'm gonna stop in here. I'm gonna do shift D so I can duplicate my shape. Right click to enable my movement, and you're gonna press P on your keyboard. So we're gonna separate it by selection. In here, if I double click on here, we're gonna see our liquid. And let me just scale it just like so. Let me just isolate it again. Let me just go in here, and I will do grid control F to do grid just like so. So let me just remove the crease here. You can get this shape. Let's go back and let's see it on our render view. In here, we're gonna double click, can access our liquid. In here, we're gonna do new material, or we can duplicate our material. And in here I will just give it a bluish, just like so, right? And let's change our IOR to 1.3, just like so. So this is the first step of our modeling. Let's go and add this gold thing. In here we're gonna select our part where we want to add a texture or a material in this case, and you're gonna add this one, and let's go and change the color to something black. I will not do it this black, just in here, and I will play with the metallic in here. Let me just show just like so. Metallic, we're gonna increase it just a bit, just like so, and make it reflective. I think everything is good. To add this gold thing, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna hit tab to go to the edit mode. We're gonna do the X-ray apply, and we're gonna go in here, and let me just or we can just select this face in here, those faces in here, just like so, and we're gonna add those in here and inside. In here we're gonna select this one, and we're gonna go to the material. So add the new material, assign the selection, or we can add a new material in here, assign the selection. So let me just go in here so we can see it little. So after we select the part where we want to add the new material, we're gonna go to here, material, and in here and make a sign. So the new material will be targeting the selected part. So in here we get two separate material in one object. This new material, we're gonna add it to be gold. I'm gonna do this. Let me just play with the saturation of it. Get it something like this. Should be alright. Everything is looking good for now. If you see it here, it's having a gradient texture. So how we can add our gradient? So let me just fix first thing first, this liquid on inside by just simply adding a solidify modifier. You just put it in here. So let me just show you this is the before and this is the after. So this one look much better in here. The second thing we're gonna add is this gradient texture. Let me just go in here. We want to add gradient, can do Shift A to add something new. It's the same thing with modeling, and we're gonna type gradient, and in here gradient texture will be added. Connect the color with the color, and in here we're gonna press Ctrl T to get our mapping and texture coordinates. So how I add the mapping and the texture coordinate? By just simply pressing Ctrl T. This is an add-on, it's called the Node Wrangler. Just go to get extension and press Node Wrangler in here. So after we add in the setup, we're gonna go and connect object to vector. Let's preview what we are doing. Let's disconnect it from here and connect it in here. Gradient is connected from this side to this side, and in our case we're gonna need it to be from top to bottom. How we can do this? By just simply rotate it on the y-axis with minus 90 degrees. So in here, if you see it, and now we need to get it from top to bottom. Let me just put it in this. Okay, after we add it on this side, we're gonna go and reconnect it in this order, just like so. Alright, let me just move those here, Shift A, and add a color line. So this will give us the ability to control the strength in here. And the second thing, we're gonna need to move the origin to the bottom. So if you see it in here, if we increase the strength, we will be limited in this side, okay? And we don't want that. So I think just go and select simply in here and add our 3D cursor in here. Let's go back to object mode, right click, origin to 3D cursor. So if you see it now, we get our gradient effect. Let me just decrease the block in here just a bit, just like so. So now we have our gradient, and let me just go and change my liquid to something a little bit white, just like so. And our gradient need to be a little bit bluish. So we're gonna just push it in this way, and we're gonna just leave as is. So we can just simply, alright, the hard part is done. Let me just add plane S10. You can see it a little bit better. So let's go in here. This is like this one, and let's go to from object to word. Let me just add my HDRI so you can see it a little bit better. Ctrl T again, and I will include this HDRI on the description so you can download it by yourself. I think we did a pretty good job in here. Everything is good, just like so. I'm gonna save. So after we done everything, 90% of our texturing or adding our materials, so now we need to add this label. Let me just try really quick to replicate this label. So I will speed up this part of this tutorial. So after I finished designing my beautiful and very professional perfume label, now I just go back to Blender and I just tweak a little bit of the texture in here so I can get this dark feeling. The second thing I'm gonna do is just select those up here. In here, just let's go with this one, right? And do Shift D, right click to enable the movement. P, separate by selection. Let me just select it and remove my bevel and my subdivision surface. Just scale it a little bit, just like so, and we are ready to go. So in here, we're gonna duplicate it and we're gonna remove our glass material from it. Now we're gonna add a new material, and in here we're gonna plug the alpha to image texture. So the alpha is basically the transparent on Blender, or we can see it's like an opacity. Black is meaning 0, so it's gonna be very transparent, and white is gonna be 100 opacity. In our case, we're gonna just add mapping and texture coordinate by pressing Ctrl T, and we're gonna add our perfect and very professional label in here, and I will just tweak the color so it can be just give it the goldish color, and in here we're gonna add a color ramp, so we're gonna tweak them to be just like so. So now we need to unwrap our label in here. Just select it. Because it's a flat label, we're gonna face it in here. Just press U, unwrap, and you are ready to go. This is your perfume label. Just go in here so you can see it more clearly. I just check it. It's Blender. I don't know what is it. I told you it's a professional perfume label. So this was the part 2 of this series. The next part, you're gonna see how we can light and do cool stuff with lighting on Blender, and we're gonna see how we can change this AI generated image and give it a professional shooting. So thank you for watching and see you next time.